Hi, this is Mario Romero with the Romero team at the Melcher Agency. And I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day to view our video. This is a part of a series of videos to introduce and highlight nonprofits and small businesses within the community. Today, I've got the pleasure to speak to Patricia Patricia Garcia Duarte. She is the CEO and president of Trellis, formerly Neighborhood Housing Services of Phoenix.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us about yourself, your background, the organization, and its mission.
Sure. I'm Patricia Garcia Duarte, and I've been with Trellis, formerly known as NHS Phoenix, for 10 years now. Mm-hmm. I'm a native of Arizona. I was born and raised in Somerton, Arizona.
Where is Somerton?
Somerton is south of Yuma, in the southwest corner of the state. And I came to the Valley in 1982 to attend Arizona State University. I have a Bachelor of Science degree in finance, and I started in the nonprofit sector doing small business lending. And so my career, 28 years of my career has been focused in community development work. So after being in the housing sector, in the nonprofit sector, I joined Bank One Chase for about 6 years, and that was my last job before I came to NHS Phoenix. And I have been very privileged to work in this space because it's always been about helping Arizona residents better understand community development, how to better prepare and understand financial products and services, but most importantly, how to prepare for homeownership. And that's what Trellis is all about. We are a housing counseling organization. We're also a mortgage bank, and we're also a home builder. So we do 3 things all under one roof. So someone can come to the organization and learn about how to get started, how to establish credit, how to fix credit.
So that'd be really good for a lot of first-time buyers, especially now we've got all these millennials that are, they're scrambling to try to buy their first home, but they need help, some education and so forth.
And that is the key. So someone can use all our services or just one. They're not required to do everything with us. Mm-hmm. The most important thing is to understand the counseling and the education component. We have an 8-hour class. That 8-hour class is approved by HUD, and it could be taken on face-to-face through a classroom setup. That is usually a Saturday class. We offer it in English or in Spanish. Or for the people that prefer technology, that class is also available online. Okay. So there's a small fee of $99 for the class, either face-to-face or online. But the counseling services, those are all free. Mm-hmm. We do also specialize for mature homeowners that are thinking about a reverse mortgage and they don't understand what a reverse mortgage is. Our job is to help them understand the good, the bad, and the ugly, what it is. We don't sell it. We just let them know and prepare them for what a reverse mortgage could be, mm-hmm. if they choose to take that route.
And I know, talking about reverse mortgages, I had clients come to me, and I'm not sure, I just know that they're very costly. And sometimes it's not the best product, and that's all I know. So it's nice to be able to...
We have a neutral party. Mm-hmm. We have a certified counselor on staff, and she will do the counseling. It's mm-hmm. The counseling that is required by HUD to help homeowners understand what it is or what it's not, and whether or not it's good for them or not. And that's a specialized counseling service that we provide for the reverse mortgage.
And I find it very important now that the real estate market has come back. There's a lot of predatory lending coming back. Just a lot of lenders and products out there that are not necessarily the best. And it would be nice to educate people about what is going to be to their benefit and what's out there.
That is correct. We can't let this last recession go to waste. We have worked really hard to make sure that there are more regulation in place. As a result of the mortgage meltdown, the Dodd-Frank Act created the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, and that is the first bureau that is solely dedicated to make sure that the consumer is protected. So when it comes to mortgages, we want to make sure that the consumer understands what they're getting into. So now the consumer by law needs to receive a loan estimate, and this loan estimate is written in a more friendlier fashion. It was there before, but it was complicated to understand it. The form is not loved by everyone, but that form is better for the consumer to understand.
I think it's TRID you're talking about, right?
It's called the Know Before You Owe initiative, and I think people in the industry call it TRID.
And I notice some of the people that are not happy with it are the lenders, because there's more accountability.
Right.
And you cannot change product at the last minute.
Right.
So it's really good benefit for the buyers. As agents, we're really kind of non-affected, except the 30-day closings are kind of history because of the extra time needed. So, but still, it's the lenders, and sometimes the lenders themselves, you have to regulate them. You have to figure out what they're doing.
We can't forget why we are in this situation.
Yes.
If everyone in the past would have been better in making sure that people understood what they were getting into, I think it would have avoided the whole mortgage crisis. So the other part of the new rules is that when a consumer goes to the closing table, they're not going to see the forms for the very first time.
Right.
So they have to get these documents 3 days before the closing, and that's really important. So that's behavior change. And we're here to help people better understand those forms. So if they go through our program, they will know what to expect. So that those are items that are going to be covered throughout the class and in the conversations with their housing counselors. But let's say someone did not go through the counseling or the education, they have 3 days to read the documents. And that's really important, because before, people were signing without really understanding what they were signing.
Right.